Alright fellas, we're going to do something a little bit different today. The neighbor dropped off a spindle for a 40-20 tractor last night. It's a known problem, it's cast, it's got a loader on it, and they abuse the shit out of it, of course, like all farmers. So anyways, it's broke off, and a big chunk of the cast broke out too. A couple years ago, I fixed the other side, but the cast didn't break on the other one, just the weld broke off, which is most common. So I think what we're gonna do is take, this is the other half of the spindle. Last time I just cut off the weld off the spindle or lathed it off and then cleaned the spindle up some. Just took a little light coat off all of it so I had nice clean metal. Then I beveled the cast, welded it all on, been holding great. This one here, that chunk broke right out of it, and I don't think I want to weld cast to cast. So I'm just gonna, it's probably easiest just to lay the whole thing off and then weld the cast on to the spindle and then put a piece of metal in where the missing cast is here, because I think it'd be easier to weld metal to cast than cast to cast. Anyways, I'll take you along on the journey. Let's get the lathe fired up. So I got just the weld laid down to where there's just a little bit left showing of them. I know originally I was going to bring it down all the way, but I think I'm going to leave this here as a reference point and just take a grinder and not clean any more of the weld off, but just clean off all the metal, paint, rust, everything else. Because with this chunk busted out, it's going to be hard to try to figure out exactly where this goes. And that will help me index it all right, because this is, you know, this is all at an angle. So anyways, that's how we're gonna try it. I'll bring you along on the next step. All right, fellas, so here we go. I got it prepped. It should be ready to weld together. Come take a look at this, Tyler. So that's why I left that old weld on there, just a little bit of it, to keep all the camber, cast, or crap, I guess if a tractor has that stuff correct. So that should be pretty good. And then there's my big missing hole right there. But whatever, the rest of the weld lines up real good. So, and I'm just gonna MIG weld this together. I know I should probably be using, what, 7018, I think it is, stick welder. But the last one I MIG'd together several years ago, and it held just fine. So that's what I'm going to do again. I'm not going to preheat it or nothing. I'm not going to preheat the cast or any of the crap you're supposed to do, because I didn't last time and it worked just fine. So anyways, I'll weld it up and then show you what it looks like when I'm done. So it's probably not great for your professional welders out there, but it will work. Here, Tyler, take a look.
Yep.
So, and then that patch job is right there where that chunk was missing. And I know for you pro welders out there, this is just some shit work, but it will hold up for the farmer. It did last time, it will this time. Just a MIG welder, nothing fancy. There you go, paint and we're done.